Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early October 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card so we could dip our toes into energy. Let's see what's going on for the lovely Saggies here in early October, my guides and spirit team. What's up with my friends, please? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which I always find interesting. But let's get this first card out here. What's up with Saggy? And yes, my friends, if you're hoping to see me in costume, I'll start doing that in the mid-October readings. So there's still time to vote and tell me what you want to see me dressed up as. Okay, so we have this beautiful creative energy. This is very much water sign type of energy right up front and center. So I do find this intriguing. Super creative, big focus on the mind and creative pursuits, which I've been seeing for fire signs in recent weeks. Now, before we start peeling that back, if you're new around here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd appreciate it greatly, my friends. But let's get into the reading. If we look at this lovely lady, notice that she's holding that thread. There's that sewing machine down there, and there's a big rainbow coming out of it. So some of you might be in fixing up mode or fixer-upper mode. There might be something you're trying to mend, something you're trying to repair, obviously. But to me, this is like a very positive outlook or highlight towards any creative endeavor. All right, so in this time, your mind might be extra creative. You might need to put something out into the world, something physical, tangible that you make. But that other thing that I was saying, that a lot of you might be trying to mend or repair or fix something, that could absolutely be it. That's another vibe I'm catching here. But your creative juices could be flowing in a very positive way. Let's get into tarot, because I always say that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us. But we're going to get you 3 in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. Let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for Saggy here in early October, my guys? So, last week's reading was a little bit different. Now, yes, I try to keep my titles very short and concise. That's just how I roll. But last week's reading was titled Must Act Now. And there was a big thing in the spread itself saying, like, all right, somebody needs to make a move here. Somebody needs to do something and not wait. Don't put it off. Okay, the week before that, the reading was big payoff incoming. So, like, we did have some opportunities and positivity in the last couple of weeks. We're going to hope to keep that going, though. Let's get it going. Let's get 3 out here for Saggy. As always, only take this how it hits for you, because this could be your energy or people you're connected to. All right, we have this beautiful, mysterious, intuitive energy leading us off with the High Priestess in position number 1. That is such an in-depth card to start us with. We'll get into that. She's a beautiful energy usually. Could be a bit mysterious though. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords in position number 2. So hopefully you're not on edge. Hopefully there's nothing you're a little nervous or anxious about. Let's get one more out here. Could just be someone you're linked to that is very nervous and anxious. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups here. So Saggy, I will say this. There's a lot of water energy when we combine the High Priestess and the 8 of Cups, big cup energy. So we're going to go through, I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. So we're seeing a lot of water right now. Emotions might be high in this time. You might be feeling things very strongly. But in position number 1 with this High Priestess, this card could represent water sign energy, like I always say. Generally, people link this to Pisces or even Cancer sometimes. But when I see the High Priestess, I do think of one's intuition. She is the matron of psychics, tarot readers, intuitives. So your natural gifts could be heightened in this time. Your intuition could be heightened in this time. This could also be Spirit saying that there's energies affecting you that you don't quite see. So you're going to want to make sure you protect yourself energetically. This could be your empathy. You could absolutely be feeling something in your intuition, feeling something in the air, in your gut. So we want to see what she's about. Another thing I always say about her is she is a card of mystery as well, right? She holds that sacred knowledge in her lap, but she's not really speaking about it. So this could speak about the mystery, the unseen, hidden, unexpected, stuff like that. Moving to the center, we have the 9 of Swords. Now, this could be representing your sleep state, your rest. This could be somebody that's having a tough time at night, somebody that's having a little bit of insomnia. This could represent nightmares, bad dreams. The need for proper rest is one thing here, but whenever I see this card, I think of somebody that is very much anxious and nervous, someone who is very much on edge here. Okay, whatever it might be. I also do link this card to the paranormal as well, so do with that what you will. You might be having paranormal experiences, especially with the High Priestess here. But we want to check in on somebody's anxiety levels when we have this card. And you really need to make sure you're getting proper rest. Moving to the back end, we have the Eight of Cups. Interesting card. Intriguing card. I see this card as a neutral. Okay. This could speak about leaving something in the past. So Spirit could be telling you like, hey, whatever happened in the past is in the past and you need to leave it there. This could be somebody walking away from something as well. But when I see this card, I think of inherent action. It doesn't always mean somebody's abandoning something or leaving someone or something. This could just be movement in general. This could be going on an adventure. This could be going on some sort of mission. So I do like this card, and we really want to pull more detail out of it before we jump the gun. But there could be some sort of aspect of yourself that you're wanting to leave in the past. All right, or this could even be a person, like tempting to walk away. Let's dive deeper on all of it, Saggy. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, we're going to shuffle it up one more time for you, my friends. Let's get it going. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Early October. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the High Priestess. And if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If there's any messages that you want to give to Saggy, you could drop it down below. I don't mind. Put it right in the comments. You won't be stepping on my toes. Let's see what's up with this High Priestess. Yeah, there is this big link to the unseen realms here with her and the Nine of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there might be something you have a bad feeling about. We have the Ten of Swords underneath this High Priestess. Like your intuition could be telling you someone or something just isn't right. Like something in the air just doesn't feel right to you with the Ten of Swords underneath this High Priestess. Now, this can represent endings, rough and tough ones. I know we were speaking about leaving stuff in the past. For some of you, it might be a more recent one. For a lot of you, I will say this. There is a connection to spirit, the dead, and stuff like that. Don't get nervous about it. But when I see the High Priestess surrounded by the 9 and 10 of Swords, there could be some sort of connection to those that may have passed already. So for some of you, there might be someone that's passed that's trying to nudge at you. I'll just leave it at that. But I do get the feeling that you feel unsettled, or somebody feels very much unsettled, like something's not right. This is going to end bad. This is going to end in disaster type stuff. So when I see her surrounded with the 9 and 10 of Swords, this is a huge warning for sure. Okay, you might want to trust your gut. All right, I'm not ever going to tell you not to trust your own instincts and trust your gut. If something feels fishy, if an individual feels fishy, that's very possible that they are. Just, I would be careful. Keep your head on a swivel in this time, because there could be some sort of ending, sure. But the main thing I'm getting here is this could be a big warning, okay, about listening to your gut and possible endings and Ten of Swords moments. So do with that what you will. Big warning, possible endings. Let's keep it moving over. For some people, it could just be someone that's really, really high-strung and nervous as well, like with the 9 and 10 of Swords. Let's go in on that. I don't want to talk it into the ground, Saggy. You know energy is always moving, right? This doesn't just have to be you. Okay, yeah, we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse underneath this 9 of Swords. This is somebody just letting their thoughts run away with them. This is somebody who's just letting their mind get the better of them. Usually the 4 of Pentacles to me is a card that is very much grounded and immovable. So when I see it in reverse, it's like a flood to me. I'm getting that flooding type of energy underneath this 9 of Swords, okay? So this is somebody just letting loose, letting those thoughts just turn and fly. They might need to get a handle on it. So we do have a couple warnings here about one's emotional state in the front end with the High Priestess, one's empathy and intuition, but the mind as well. Like somebody is like in worst case scenario mode and they're just letting their mind run, and run. Okay, so there's very much somebody that is stressed out and nervous here. And I do feel like it's another warning about your mental well-being. You might need to take a load off in some sort of way. You might need some sort of mental vacation as well. I'll just say that. Or whoever this person is, if it's not you, this person needs a mental vacation. So we're going to go in on that 8 of Cups in a moment. This is somebody that's just letting those intrusive thoughts win. Okay, that's the vibe I'm catching. So big warnings here, Saggy. We're going to move in on that Eight of Cups. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. Okay, so why is this Eight of Cups here? This is a very high-strung type of energy. And it's even making me feel that, like while I'm reading it. Let's go in on the Eight of Cups. Thank you. Okay. This feels a bit better. I don't think this energy is going to last for a long time, and it might be fleeting. We have the Nine of Cups in the upright underneath this Eight of Cups. So for a very small portion of you, there might be some sort of emotional attachment that you're wanting to sever or walk away from, obviously. But that's not every single Sagittarius here. When I see the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Cups, to me, this is somebody moving into much better emotional waters. So the energy that we're having up front here isn't the same as what we have on the back. So this could be two different people. One person that is just like really mentally and emotionally doing the most, but then on the back end, somebody that's much more calm and collective. Okay, somebody who's willing to drop a situation, say, you know what, I'm not going to let this bother me anymore type of vibe. Now, for a portion of you, you might just not be entertaining anything romantic or emotional attachment-wise. That could absolutely be it, okay? So I'm not going to overthink this. I do feel like this is better, though. Like all this energy we were talking about in the front is fleeting. It's not going to last forever. Before you know it, these good, energetic, emotional waters will persist, and they will win out. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Now, I also want to mention with this Knight of Cups, it is that creative energy that we were speaking about in the very beginning of the spread. So this could be Spirit telling you, like, hey, if you're feeling rough, if you're in a rough way, express yourself in some sort of way, and that could help even you out. Because this Knight of Cups isn't just a lover boy, isn't just the Prince Charming, very creative and artistic. So you might be being nudged towards that. Let's go through and do a quick recap before we get the shadow card. In position number one, we have the High Priestess with the Ten of Swords. She is also kind of sandwiched in by the Nine of Swords as well. So I was getting the vibe that somebody is feeling like something's not right or something bad is coming down the pipeline. Their intuition is like really tugging at them. Now, yes, this could represent some sort of ending that somebody predicts. I was also getting that little sub-message that there's somebody that may have passed on that might be trying to get your attention in some sort of way. Or there's a connection here to the afterlife that I was picking up subtly. So do with that what you will. Big warning, though, especially about one's emotions, letting past pain resurface, or just rough and tough emotions, if it is tied into endings. Now, moving to the center, we have the Nine of Swords with the Four of Pentacles in reverse here. To me, this is somebody letting the thoughts win, letting the intrusive thoughts win, and they're just letting their mind run and run and run and run. So we have like two important or serious warnings here in this spread that you might want to heed. But moving to the back end, we have the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Cups. This felt much better to me, that these energies we were seeing in the beginning could be very fleeting and moving out quick, which is good. That flooding energy in the center was just very heavy to me, though. But those waters will subside and your emotions will even out. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up here, Saggy. Now, some of you might not be entertaining any sort of romance or love. That's possible. You might want to express yourself emotionally, artistically. But this does feel like eventually those waters will move out and you'll feel much better. Let's get you one shadow card. Let's see what's in the shadows for Saggy. Obviously, only take this if it hits. If the reading didn't hit, didn't resonate, it's all good, my friends. Please feel free to check your other signs, your other placements. But we're going to get you one shadow card here and see what's up with Saggy, please. Gods and Spirit Team. And yeah, I love to use this deck for shadow work. It's nice to go within towards the end. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles showing up in the shadows. Interesting. It doesn't fully match the reading itself. Now, when I see the Three of Pentacles, this could speak about possible issues in regards to work or how somebody handles their money. This could absolutely be somebody that doesn't work well in groups or as a team. So there could be somebody that you're connected through a team situation, whether it's family, whether it's a coworker, or someone that you just have to deal with that's showing up here in the shadows, okay? The Three of Pentacles to me is very artistic and creative as well. But the shadow side of this is somebody that has lone wolf syndrome. Okay, so if that's you, if that's someone you're connected to, Spirit might want you to take a look at that. Somebody that always feels like, no, I don't need anyone's help. I'm fine. I'll do it on my own type of energy. Or there could just be someone you're connected to. This isn't necessarily pointing at you. Spirit might want you to like put the focus on somebody that you're connected to. So that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the October subscriber surprise. For the October subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the wonderful Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card you'd like to see me dressed up as for Halloween this year. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.